Hey, welcome to episode 11 of Don't Touch The Bugles. This is pretty much the male podcast version of TV's Loose Women, where we talk about all sorts of weird and random shit. Thanks for joining us again. I'm Ellwood, still with 2 L's, and I'm hosting this week. Before I introduce the rest of the guys, don't forget you can get involved with the show anytime by sending us your random questions or topics for debate. We do absolutely love hearing from you guys, so do get involved. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter using the handle @BuglesPodcast. You can find us on Facebook now, Bugles Podcast. You can email us on buglespodcast@gmail.com or visit our website, which is www.don'ttouchthebugles.com. And Teddy, what else have we got? YouTube. Come find us, subscribe, watch, listen, learn. So
they won't learn.
They might learn a thing or two. So there's only 4 of us tonight. We are missing Jigs. Firstly, just want to wish him well because he is a bit poorly at the moment. He's got a bad back and he's been laying on it for best part of a week now. Yeah. And Chunk's on his holidays with a family. But with me tonight, I am very lucky and blessed to have a very sexy bunch of guys. I've got 2 Fitalians. Angelo, how you doing?
What's up, baby?
How you doing?
And Diddley.
Ahoy, hoy.
And 1 British guy. It's Teddy. How are you, buddy?
Hello, everybody. Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Good stuff. So everyone good? Everyone had a good week?
Apart from the 2 dogs that you can hear next door to Podcast HQ going fucking mental.
It's because their mum's not around at the moment, and Daddy's in here podcasting. So we'll be fine with that, okay?
Oh yeah, Sandcroft is usually shit anyway, so that won't make any difference.
I can just tell by the look on your face, you're pretty pissed off.
Oh yeah, fucking, just annoys me. But it's good, it's fine.
Right, guys.
Contributions.
So in episode 6, I did a little game with the boys just to get to know them a little bit better. And now I've got another little game for you boys. This is called, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Should have got you to do a bit of a jingle first, but here we go.
Can do. Do you want a drum roll?
No, we're good. No, we're good. It's not that good. Doesn't deserve a drum roll. It is called Bugles Social Media, Higher or Lower.
Oh.
So, you know the game Higher or Lower?
Yeah.
We got to guess. Yeah, a bit of Brucey's. You play cards, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so Higher or Lower. So I'm going to go around the table. I'm going to say someone's social media, whether it's Facebook or Twitter. You've got to guess how many friends or followers they've got. Higher or Lower.
I'm with you.
You know how to play?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Cool.
It's like Bruce's cards is right.
That's what I said.
Did you? With a twist.
Yeah, with a twist, because it's a little bit of forfeit, because I did ask these guys earlier in the week what their worst food is and what food they detest. So if they do get this wrong, Teddy, you will be eating some olives.
Oh, bollocks.
Angelo is eating gherkins. And Diddley has got licorice.
You know what's funny about this? I don't like gherkins, but I haven't had one for about 20 years, so it might be this is the opportunity for me to go, you know, that's alright, tick off my list.
I know I don't know. I'll agree.
So today I went shopping and I bought some olives for Teddy. I've got the gherkins. For Angelo, don't worry, you only need to eat one, Angelo. You don't need to eat one. Oh, if you get it wrong.
How many olives make up one gherkin?
It doesn't matter.
You should have picked a different food, buddy.
And for Diddley, I've got licorice all sorts.
Oh.
So you know how
I am exempt.
I'll swap you.
I am Quizmaster, so I don't have to do this.
I've got my eye on the gherkins, mate.
Oh, yeah.
You can take them home afterwards, because I'm not a huge fan.
Unless I really love them.
Yeah.
True. The funny thing is, I hate olives, and I really hate licorice, so, you know, I'm going to enjoy watching you two.
I'm only like the licorice, to be honest.
But remember, you only have to eat them if you get it wrong. If you get it right, it passes to the next person.
But we've still only got to eat our food, haven't we?
Only got to eat one of yours if you get it wrong.
Okay.
So it's higher or lower with social media. And what you need to do is once you eat it, you need to be quite descriptive as well, because we are on a podcast.
Okay, fair enough.
So, stop looking at everyone's social media right now, Andrew.
No, I'm just doing some behind the scenes footage so you can watch everyone's face as they squirm eating this shit.
So we're going to start with Diddley. We're going to start with Bugles Podcast on Instagram. We have 304 followers.
Woohoo.
Jigs' Facebook, higher or lower?
No, that's a tough one. Hasn't he only recently got Facebook though?
He used to have it and then he went back on it.
That's his,
so
though,
this
was the Bugles one though, he'd just come back on, isn't it?
I'm going to say lower.
Jigs' Facebook has 289. You are right.
Yes.
Angelo. No, I'm actually going to go to Teddy next.
Good.
Because this one's about yours. So, Jigs' Facebook, 289 friends.
Yep.
How many Insta followers has Angelo got? Higher or lower?
He's thinking.
TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. I'm going to go with lower.
Correct.
How many?
229.
Not like.
Do we know that?
This game can be really bad if none of you lose.
That is very true.
I tell you what, if none of you lose, I will eat everything that's here.
I suspect I'm good.
Right, so
How many rounds of this have we got?
it's still going to go, don't you worry.
How many gherkins we got?
So Angelo, you've got 229 Insta followers.
Yeah.
Has Chunk got more or less than you? Higher or lower?
Insta.
Insta is
I'm going to say higher.
correct. He has 268. So Chunk has 268 Instagram followers. Has Jigs got more or less on Instagram? Higher or lower?
Higher.
Wrong. Jigs has 253 Instagram followers. So Diddley, open up your licorice and get eaten.
So half a packet. Yeah,
Go on, open it up. So how long have you not liked licorice? From your whole life you've not liked licorice, or
Yeah.
it's just something
Since
you
I first ate a licorice.
you've never liked licorice?
No.
Has he got to have one of the licorice bits, or is he allowed
The thing is,
flavoured one?
they
You can have whichever ones you want.
They look like quite attractive. Like I want to eat them.
Even
when
a
I see
square
them.
one, you'd be fine.
But-
Nice.
No, I'm going to go for this one.
Yeah, there's only a little bit of licorice in that. You'll be fine.
Pink with a little bit of black licorice in the middle.
Cool, go over it.
Poor man's booby.
How's that taste?
Really?
How bad on the scale of 1 to 10? 10 being horrific.
Trying his best to chew it, guys.
That's got to be an 8.
And hey,
Wow.
when was the last time you had licorice?
I don't know, 10 years ago?
Still
Maybe.
taste as bad as 10 years ago?
Yeah, definitely.
What's it?
Good
Describe
stuff.
it. What does it taste
it-
like to you? Compare it to something.
Licking your feet like cheese.
So I always think soap when I have licorice.
Well, it's aniseed, isn't
Yeah,
it? So it's
sambuca.
like, yeah, but I like sambuca.
You like it because you can drink it quickly and it's gone. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Don't know, but you're only looking at more. Once more.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Have one more, it might
Right.
be different.
No,
Moving back over to Ted then.
Oh.
So Jigs had 253 Instagram followers. Do I have more or higher or lower amount of Twitter followers?
And what was Jiggs' number for the Insta?
253.
Shitbags. I'm gonna go higher.
Wrong. I have 183 Twitter followers. Crack open the olives, Ted, and let us know what you think. Go on.
Fucking early bollocks.
Yeah. Should we record this right behind the scenes?
Yeah. Oh, mine are the little ones.
When was the last time you had an olive?
Round here the other day.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, you tried one, didn't
I
you?
tried one and
And what was your thoughts
I
on
know, I
that?
spat it out.
I was a black olive. Green might be a bit different.
I think I ate a pigeon on the fence. God. It's like,
It's like a bush tucker try.
it is, yeah, the Richard Club. All of it.
All of it.
Would you rather or would you grow at the minute?
Yeah, I would.
Don't think about it. Can you describe it?
Not at the minute. It's like rubber.
Go on,
Ross.
get down that throat.
Gone. Gone. Yeah,
Good
gone.
stuff. All right. So Angelo, back to you. I have 183 Twitter followers. Does Chunk have more or less Facebook friends?
More.
Correct. Yes. He has 619.
Just make one up for Angelo.
Huh?
Just make one up for Angelo.
Don't you worry.
I'll have to see.
So, Chunk has 619 Facebook friends.
Jesus.
Is Teddy's higher or lower?
Soz, mate, but I think lower.
Incorrect. He's got
It's in your face. You eat the whole packet.
829.
That's ridiculous.
I'm well liked.
Get another licorice out then.
I wasn't debating that. I just thought 600 was a lot, isn't it?
It's a lot.
I've got football. I've got football team, don't I, and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, how's that one?
Oh, it's worse than the first one.
Still bad? Still not.
have?
Not starting to love licorice right now.
I just had a plain black one.
Oh, I thought
That's
all
proper
licorice.
licorice.
Oh, yeah.
Right, Teddy.
Oh.
So
What's
you've
about
got,
me again?
You've got 829 Facebook friends.
Yeah.
You got higher or lower than me?
Yeah, you've done your hockey and stuff, haven't you? More.
Think I'm higher?
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Fucking you
I
lot,
am
son.
lower.
You're
I'm
not got no mates.
597.
And you got no friends?
You got no fans?
No fans. Got no fans.
Another olive for you, please.
One, just one.
Yeah, just one.
It's not got to go up, is it? I'll have two.
No, just one.
Fuck's sake. This is shit.
What are you moaning about? You've got real food.
You got sweets.
I've got the devil's sweets over here.
While you're eating that, I'll go to Angelo. He's got it easy here again.
My smile's about to be wiped, I think.
So I've got 597 Facebook friends. Higher or lower for Diddley's Insta followers?
Lower.
Correct. 193.
Why didn't you just say false?
Because I asked to see it. I'll check.
So Diddley, you've got 193 Instagram followers. Has the Bugles podcast got higher amount or lower amount of Twitter followers?
Controversial.
See, I know what the Instagram one is. If you'd have asked me that.
Unfortunately, this is Twitter.
You didn't.
I'm going to say higher.
Lower.
Could have not lived it.
Diddley has now been fucked 3 times. Well done.
What are you picking that this time?
Jelly baby.
Blackest of the black.
Jelly try.
Oh.
Still not getting any better for you?
Clues on the bag, mate. Licorice, all sorts. You get all sorts of
Right,
licorice.
we'll go to Teddy. So the Bugles have 146 followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
Angelo's Twitter, higher or lower?
Higher.
Lower.
Bollocks, that's
He's
a lie.
got 127.
God, I'm going through these olives. Haven't you got 127?
Yeah, not many.
So Teddy's been fucked 3 times, Diddley's been fucked 3 times, and Angelo's still a virgin with his gherkin. Right,
It's just
so
so
Angelo's got 127 Twitter followers. Has Teddy got higher or lower amount of Insta followers?
Lower.
He's got it right again. Teddy's got 98 Insta followers.
Not got many on.
Right,
Oh, I love this game.
back to Diddley.
Oh, we still going?
Yeah, we've got to go around everyone's social media. So, Teddy's got 98 Insta followers. Has Chunk got a higher amount or lower amount of Twitter followers?
Higher.
Correct.
Hey.
Me.
I wish I was this good at Bugles League.
So, Chunk's got 210 on Twitter. Have I got a higher or lower amount on Insta?
Oh. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. More.
You're wrong again. I've got 123.
Bollocks. Fucking hell. By the end of this, I'm going to like olives, aren't I?
So this is Teddy's 4th olive he's going to down.
Is there so many you allowed your body can take? Can they? You know, like so many bananas. I mean,
So, Angelo, back to you.
do you like olives?
I've got 123 Insta followers.
Yep.
End of the table.
Has Diddley got a higher amount or lower amount of Twitter followers?
What was the number, sorry? 100
123.
Just pick.
Do you
Lower.
even use Twitter?
Lower.
You're fucked.
Finally!
Diddley's got 139 Twitter followers.
What, you didn't use it?
I don't.
They came and found him.
I think if I used it, I'd have less.
You just need to have half of
said
one of
the size
those.
of that.
They are,
Yeah,
I'll
but you think about it.
bite.
Teddy's had 4.
Imagine-
Diddley's had 3, so half of that.
Imagine what Jigs would do with one of them.
To be fair, if you don't, just to buy it'd be enough.
Well,
Sure.
sure. In for a penny, in for a pound. I'll probably like it.
Nah, do the whole thing.
Go on. In one. Someone video this. Get a video.
I'll
Get a
get
video this.
Hang
Go on.
Hang on a second. Yeah, sorry guys, hang on, let me just get
Pong.
That is a whopper.
When was the last time you had a gherkin?
like that. On Saturday night.
Oh, I don't think I've ever consumed one that's that size.
Are you going in dry? No spit on it. Just straight in.
I'm not deep throating
Bit of a
it.
squeak.
That's so fucking tough.
Go on. Another bite.
God, you look like an apple.
It's alright.
Oh.
Really?
Right, next week we're getting you something else.
I wouldn't buy it, but, you know, I'm not doing your faces.
Right, let's move on.
Finish that.
So,
I'll try to save it in case you go around again.
Diddley, you've got 139 Twitter followers. Has Jigs got more or less, higher or lower on Twitter?
Yeah, he's got more than me.
Correct. He's got 277.
200 of them are Destiny friends, aren't they?
Destiny readers.
Be careful where you're going.
Some of them might be our listeners.
I'm going to have to go this way because the next one's on Ted. So, Jigs has got 277 Twitter followers. Has Teddy got a higher amount or lower amount on Twitter?
It's a lower amount.
Correct. He's got 50. So, Ted, finishes on you.
You say something like Keira Knightley, don't you?
No.
That would've been-
Ted, you've got 50 Twitter followers.
Yeah.
Has the Bugles Facebook page got a higher or lower amount than 50?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, they've got... No, they haven't. Yeah, they've got more.
Wrong. We've only got 41 on Facebook, Ted.
Fucking
So
start following us, you bastard.
Hang on, I'm just going to delete 10 of mine. And then...
there you go.
Right.
Have your last olive.
That was pretty ropey, actually. I thought the gherkin was okay, but a minute later of consumption is a bit ropey. Do you want that?
No, thanks.
No, I'll have one in a minute. But I'm just glad Chunk wasn't here because there would be no food left. You'd be getting them wrong on purpose.
It's gone in a bit.
What do you think of that, guys?
That was a good game, though.
Yeah, we like that?
That was a good game.
Good. Don't fuck me next week.
And I'm going to have a little chocolate just to clean my mouth out.
Right, let's move on from that game.
I enjoyed it. Do you want an olive?
Alright, so last week was episode 10, and the plan was to have a competition launch in conjunction with episode 10, because it was a bit of a milestone episode for us. And we didn't. So, the reason that we didn't is because I was waiting for something to arrive that formed part of the prize bundle. So we're going to have this competition, which is going to include either a t-shirt or a hoodie. It will include a Don't Touch The Bugles mug. And it will also include one of these.
Ooh, what have we
Don't
got?
Touch The Bugles pin badge. Now I'm going to give one to the Bugles, obviously, because they get to wear them with pride. There's one for you, mate.
Thank you.
And what we're going to do is,
Thank you.
once this episode goes live, which will be on Sunday, we're then going to put a competition out there. It'll be all over social media. And the question will be related to something that we talked about in this podcast. So you need to make sure that you're telling people to listen to this so that they can then enter the prize. Or rather the competition, sorry. So that's that, yes. So you get a t-shirt or a hoodie, you get to choose. You can have a mug and you'll get a pin badge. So look out for details on that.
Good
That's it.
stuff. So get listening, get following. La-di-da-di-da. Right. So we have got a topic for this week, and we put it out on the good old social media, and we had a really good response to it, to be fair. We've got quite a few stories here, and it's one we can all relate to. So the topic is, what is the worst punishment you've ever received, and what is the reason behind the punishment? Now, it can be school, it can be in your relationship with your missus, or whatever it is. So who wants to fire away with this one?
I think we should go with Jigs first.
Let's
And
go
because
with
he's not
Jigs.
here, he sent us a little recording. So here we go. Check this out.
Story number 1. I used to have a cabin bed when I was younger. I don't know if you remember them. It was a bit like a bunk bed, but underneath, instead of having a separate bed, it had a chest of drawers, like a wardrobe, and a little desk, so with a chair, so you can sit and do your playing or whatever you want to do on there. But obviously with the ladder to climb to the top bunk. So what I used to do for fun is I just climb up to the top of the bed. I used to lift my mattress up, and obviously you have the slats underneath the mattress. But underneath there, on the wardrobe side, you could actually drop down into the wardrobe. So I would climb up, lift the mattress up, go underneath there, because I'd move through the slats to the side, jump down into there, and then just burst out the wardrobe like I was some sort of monster or some kind of shit, you know, whatever kids do, the crazy stuff that goes through their brain. But obviously that part was a wardrobe, and it had a double rail for hanging up clothes in, as you do in wardrobes, funny that. But what I'd done one time is that I'd lifted it up, I'd jumped down there, gone through the 2 bars, but got my head caught. So essentially, I was hanging myself and I couldn't breathe. And fortunately, thank fuck, my stepdad was walking by the room at the time, turned around and saw that I was hanging, burst in there, basically had to smash one of the pieces of wood, got me out of there. Obviously, I was absolutely hysterical. Finally got my breath back and everything like that. And so he sat me down. He's like, "Are you all right? You okay now, yeah?" I was like, yeah, I feel fine now. Slapped my ass. He's never hit me. Slapped my ass so fucking hard and had the massivest go at me just to teach me a lesson to not be such a stupid little prick ever again. So that was the first story. My second story is when I got a bit older. I was probably about 9 or 10 maybe. It was before I started secondary school, but still quite young. There's a girl around the corner who lived for me, and we used to hang around, and it was any sort of girl down my street. Obviously I was in love with her, as you are at a young age. She's the woman you're going to be with for the rest of your life and all that crap. And at the shop at the time, they had these sweets, because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were the shit back then. So there was these they were like plastic things, and it had a hole at the bottom, and inside it was like little candies, little round hard candies of different flavours. And they did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones, and they did like a version for girls, but I can't remember what they were. And we'd both been up to the shop and seen them, but we didn't have any money. And I was like, I really want that. And I was like, I really want the Turtles one. So got back to mine, and she'd gone back home, and I was in the kitchen. And on the side, I saw about £1.50. I was like, oh my God, if I got that money, I could take that and I could buy that for us. And like, she's going to think I'm like the best bloke in the world, marriage material. So I stole it, the money, went to the shop and purchased these items. So I've come back and I've hid in my pocket. But obviously this is a plastic toy thing with bits of candy in it. So I was walking like a big crackly, shaky sound in my pocket. So there's quite obviously something in there. My man was like, what you got in your pocket? Oh, nothing. He goes, what's in your pocket? So I pulled these things out. He's like, where the hell have you got them from? I was like, well, we got them from the shop. Because we got no money. You haven't stolen them, have you? I was like, no. We goes, how did you pay for them then? I was like, there's some money on the side. He's like, right, I'm not having any of that. We'll see about that, mister. So the next thing I know, they're like, right, in the car. So they brought me in the car. They'd just been on the phone as well. Like, I didn't know who they'd been on the phone to, but that was the result of that phone call was that me going in the car to wherever we're going. So we've gone into the car, we drove off, gone to Peterborough Police Station, not the one at Fort Wood, but the one that's right in town, sort of near the traffic lights where the Grain Barge Chinese restaurant is and everything like that. So we've gone in there, he's explained to the policeman who we are and that I am a common thief. And you wouldn't be able to get away with it nowadays. One, probably because the police are too busy, and two, there'll be all types of charges put on the police for doing this. But the policeman took me in a cell, shut the door, and they left me in police station in a police cell for 5 minutes all on my own. And I absolutely fucking bawled my eyes out because I didn't think they were going to put me out. I thought I was actually getting arrested and I was going to be put in prison for life for stealing £1.50. So yeah, they're my stories of theft and punishment. May that be a lesson to everybody.
Nice one, Jigs. I know you're laying on your back, but thank you so much for sending that one in.
When ain't he laying on his back?
When he's laying on someone else's back. Right, who's ready with the lols? Right, off to you, Angela. What's your worst punishment?
I don't know if there's any lols in this, to be fair, but it still scars me. I set the scene. I'm probably, I don't know, 9 or 10. I'm at home. There's me, there's my sister, who's 2 years younger than me. There is my cousin, and she is 6 months older than me. And then there's her brother, who's obviously also my cousin, and he's the youngest of the four of us. Summer holidays, hence my mum is looking after all of us. My dad's at work, and my auntie and uncle are also at work. And my mum decides to invite a friend over. And I don't know why this happened, but obviously I got a little bit hyper. Probably attention seeking, I don't know. But I was given this big encyclopedia as a child.
Sorry, I'll probably add one as well.
And it was all colour, it was quite... I wish I still had it, to be fair. It's pretty decent.
Google.
You can reach the top shelf now, can't you?
Yeah, true. Well, funny you should say that. So in this encyclopedia, there were, encyclopedias cover obviously a multitude of topics, and one particular topic was the human anatomy. And so it had a man, like an elderly man, then one that was 20 years younger, and then 10 years younger, and so on and so forth, down to a baby, and then a female baby all the way up to adolescent and a woman and an elderly lady. And so my mum's friend was round, all four of us there, and I walk in with this encyclopedia, and I'm like, boobs, tits, fanny, look at this fanny, feeling absolute little...
Was it tight?
Twat. Not the old ladies, but I think the others are okay. Don't really remember, to be honest. No, I'm going to leave that one there. So I was just being a complete little shit, basically, and like I said, I was embarrassing my mum, like you wouldn't believe. So she's invited her friend over. Yeah, come see me. I'm looking after the kids, and there I am going, willies, cocks, fannies, boobs. Mum was mortified. This woman left. I thought, oh shit, I'm gonna get roasted now. And I think my sister and my two cousins actually joined in with being a little shit, but obviously I was the ringleader. So this woman left. They were sort of banished to the sofas, sit there in silence and don't move. And then my mum went to try and clip me around the ear or something, and I ran. I was like, you're not going to get me. And I ran outside in my t-shirt and my jeans. And I ran outside, and I think she thought, all right, fuck you then. So she locked me out. And it was cold and windy, and I froze my tits off for probably the best part of an hour.
Oh, an hour?
Yeah, as punishment for being a little shit inside. So.
Did you not, wander off? Did you stay right outside the house?
This is outside the back garden.
Oh, okay.
So I was in the back garden, and I was, pleading, let me back in, I'm freezing.
What were your cousins and your sister doing at this point?
I couldn't see them, they were in the living room, so I was at the back of the house, peering through the window, let me in, I'm freezing.
Even cousins try and help you?
Yeah, they would there. Get a wooden spoon around their head. When you put your hands inside your t-shirts, or your arms inside your t-shirt, and look like you've got an alien inside you, so I did that. But, so that was pretty bad. I know it probably sounds quite tame, but it was 8-9 years old, freezing, and that was that.
Yeah. Nice. Well, I'm not going to mess with your mum again.
No.
Right, I've got a couple of kind of listener stories before I get into mine. One's from Jiggs' mate, DJ. He can't remember why, but this punishment's pretty bad, especially when you're a kid, and I wouldn't want it happening to me, and I wouldn't want to do this to my kids, but he was naughty, dicking around, so he didn't get any birthday presents. That's his punishment. That's bad,
That is bad.
It's harsh.
I
Yeah.
always imagine if parents were going to do that, it'd be wait till 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night and go, alright, here you go.
There you
nothing
go,
else.
yeah. But not have any.
No, it's punishment. He can't remember exactly what he did because he was quite young, I think, when this happened, obviously, because he was getting presents from his parents.
Yeah.
But, it's like Father Christmas not coming to see you.
I wonder if he learned his lesson though.
We'll have to find out. We'll ask Jiggs.
In touch. Yeah.
And did get another one. This is from Anonymous. They don't honestly want to be named for legal reasons, but they are a school teacher, and the punishment that they've dished out is, at school you get the naughty boys. Were you a naughty boy, Diddley?
I was an angel, mate.
Ted, were you naughty?
I was alright.
I had 98% attendance over 5 years. My mum was of the philosophy, I know you're dying, but go to school, because if you're that bad, they'll send you home. And it works.
I wish my parents would like that. And education would have been much better. But anyway, this is a school teacher. There's a punishment handed out to the kids. So it's for naughty boys. So for naughty, at my school, we used to make some of the kids do litter picking.
Oh, yeah.
So what this person does is makes the naughty boys do the litter picking, but they have to do it in pink high-vis jackets. So all around the school field, they can be seen by all the other kids that are in class getting on their day. And punishment is obviously wearing high-vis.
Getting some of them ready for community service when they get older.
Damn right.
They do that, don't they?
They do actually,
See them
yeah.
at the side of the road,
They do a church at the moment around the corner.
looking at lure and high vis.
In the grass.
So I've got a couple of stories. One's what happened to me, and one's a punishment I've dished out before. So one that happened to me, sorry, I'm boring fuck, but all of them are eye socket related because that's my fucking life. But first one was, I was about 17 years old, and I just made it into the Peterborough Pirates at the time, and we had you call it a friendly game, a challenge match, away in Swindon. So Swindon from Peterborough on a bus, 2.5, 3 hours, not the easiest route to get to. So we get there, and we're a league above Swindon, so go there expecting to win the game. We got tonked. We lost like 10-1 or something ridiculous like that. Coach, obviously, fucking pissed. Fans are fucking pissed because they've travelled down to watch us and we've just shit the bed, basically. So we get to a change room after a game. We think, right, we'll all get changed, be on our merry way back on the coach, and everything be forgotten about. No. He made us stay in all our ice hockey equipment, apart from our skates, all the way back from Swindon to Peterborough on the bus.
Fucking hell.
So just imagine you just played a game, you got all that equipment on, and there's 23 guys on the bus all wearing that fucking stinking equipment.
And tight. And
Tight.
seats, no space.
Yeah, not good. All the way back. Get back to Peterborough, and obviously we get back about midnight. The ice is free, the ice rink's closed. He makes us put our skates on at midnight and bag skated us, which means basically skate for an hour. Up and down, up and down, up and down as punishment. It fucking killed us.
Like the bleep test, but...
Yeah. So in ice hockey, you start on the goal line. It's called rainbow. You go to the blue line and back. Red line, back. Blue line, back. End goal line, back. Yeah, shuttles basically. You've got ice for about an hour, the whole team. It was a harsh lesson.
Did you learn your lesson?
Oh, yeah. We were still shit sometimes. But not that shit.
But did you go there complacent thinking, we'll
be alright?
Honestly, it's just one of those games where everything just goes wrong. And just lost 10-1.
Fucking hell.
And that was our punishment. So, pretty bad one. Especially as a 17-year-old. But
I've had one similar to that, a sports one, a football club, where I've been a bit back chatty to the gaffer.
Yeah.
You know, and we played in like this stadium where they had concrete. One of the stands was like concrete steps.
Yeah.
And for an hour I had to go up and down these steps. Absolutely killed me.
Running?
Yeah, running. Yeah.
What did you say to him?
Yeah, jogging.
Before to make him do that?
I think I just told him to F off.
Why? What had he done?
So we had to play 10-yard passes in a game, and you had to keep the ball, weren't really allowed to, pass any distance.
No long Hollywood.
And I've done a Hollywood one. Picked matey out a tree on the left wing.
Great ball then.
Oh yeah, it's a good ball, yeah, got my man, but he's called me up on it and had a go at me. I told him to F off. Yeah, after that, that's the same with me. Just run me ragged.
You learned
for that? Yes, I did.
Have back chatted anyone ever since?
Yes, I have.
Lesson learnt.
Damn.
Good stuff. Well, I handed a punishment out as well. So I was working at a summer camp, and it was gobby shits like you, diddly there, back chatting, and we had enough of it. We had a group of about 20 of them. So as their punishment, we made them cut the grass with scissors. So we had like 3 sets of scissors, and they had to take it in turns. So the naughty boys who didn't have scissors stood up against the wall, like you would do at school if your teacher was telling you off, whilst for 10 minutes the kids would cut the grass. Then after those 10 minutes, we'd swap those 3 for another 3, then they'd stand against the wall and they had to cut the fucking grass and put it in piles as well. What we'd then do is mess the pile up and get them to put it in the pile again. Things you can't get away with these days. This was about 10 years ago, so probably alright back then.
I bet they enjoyed it. Did you know when you were a kid and you did PE and you're on the grass, did you never just sit there and like, pluck the grass up with your hands? Pull it and
fluff it up.
And then the PE teacher would be like, do you want to be a grass cutter when you're older? Because you're just
daisy
around the grass. Yeah.
I didn't do that and become what I am now. But, but I do know what you mean.
That wasn't your apprenticeship.
No. But on that note, when I told you I was doing that apprentice of that, as a mechanic in the garage for lorries. Well, obviously the lorry obviously drives over a pit that's in the floor, so you can obviously walk underneath and then look up to the height of the vehicle's undercarriage, or whatever you want to call it. One Friday afternoon, we weren't very busy. We just put the last lorry out for its MOT and all that kind of stuff. And Leo goes, "If you sweep the garage floor, you can go home." So I'm thinking, bingo! This is only 1, 2 o'clock. Work until 5. So I swept up. It took me like a good hour though, because I knew it was going to take me a while. So I had all the oil, the grit you put down when there's spillages and everything like that. And where I swept it all up was right on the side of the pit. Well, in the pit was obviously more shit, like where the oil has spilt, where the grit is thicker, it's blacker, it's darker, it's just everywhere. So I've looked around and I've got this pile of crap that I've just swept up, and I thought, 2 o'clock, I can get home here about 2:30. Brushed it all in the pit, thinking jackpot. Leo, all done. He comes out, has a look. He went, "Oh, you're doing a good job here, mate, ain't you?" I went, "Yeah, great." Obviously taking my overalls off. He goes, "Wait, hang on 1 second, mate." I went, "Oh, you said I could go." He goes, "Oh, just do us one more favour with it being only 2:30. What's that?" He goes, "Just clear the pit out." Now, I don't know if he actually saw me chuck it in there. He must have, because that floor, it was like Audi's or BMW's like showroom for where all their cars are. And it was horrible when I started it. And I thought, I'm in here.
Yeah.
Early day, half day, Friday, boom.
He's seen you, mate.
I think he has. He has.
Yeah.
And bless Leo, he knew his stuff. And I think he peered through at the wrong time. And I'm going like that. And I'm thinking, oh, shit. So that took me another hour. So I don't think I got home until like 4:45. So it didn't really matter. So
There are no shortcuts in life.
no, there isn't. So next time, just clear your own shit up. Don't give yourself more to do. That's it.
Have you learned your lesson?
Not really, no, because I sweep everything up and put it under carpets now.
Oh man. Right, anyone else got any more stories to
I
go
was
on?
going to say, we got one from another listener. This one came from Kim Rob Hunt.
Keep up.
Oh, we haven't seen her since episode 1.
No, very true. She got in touch to say, "I know this may come as a huge surprise, as I am a fucking angel, but I was once expelled from school. I know, I can't believe it myself." So I said, "Well, why? What did you do?" And she goes, "She kicked the lad in the bollocks." And I said, "Hey? What?" And basically, he lifted up her skirt so she kneed him in the bums.
Oh, well, fair play.
that's what I said.
Deserved it.
Deserved that then, mate.
Good on you, Kim Rob
That's
Hunt.
what I said.
Yeah.
Fair play. So yeah, that was a pretty bad punishment.
Yeah,
Pretty bad punishment that she got expelled for that, because it's sort of, I don't know, self-defence or...
Was it the teacher that lifted her skirt?
These days, probably.
I'll find out.
yeah, find out more. Find out what happened to the guy. Because that's bad.
She don't know, she got expelled, mate, so she never saw her again, I should think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she
Until
might
parents
have found
evenings.
out.
I remember getting told, I was 6 or 7, and I remember over Christmas, or I remember watching a play, I don't know what it was at theatre, but Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was on, right? Now, I was talking with this girl at school, and I said, "Shitty, shitty, bang, bang." The girl told the teacher, and I had to stand, like you said, against the wall, facing it all dinner. But what the thing was, everyone came up to me going, "Why you can swore? Why you can swore?" I said something rude. "What did you say?" "Shitty, shitty, bang, bang." "I'm telling on you." So then I told him again. So I never got off the wall for like 3 days. I mean, obviously I went in, went home, come back, back to your position again. I was like, "Looking great, you lot are." So I never told him what
Yeah.
all for saying shitty and not chitty.
Could have been worse. Could have said shitty, shitty gangbang.
I wouldn't have known what that was now. But
Now you do.
I do now. Yeah. Oh, say it correctly, boys.
So what if the kids say shitty, shitty... No. Shitty, shitty
Hey,
gangbang.
up against the wall, Ellwood. Up against the wall, son. No, I'd just say, well, I've done it before. Make mistakes, crack on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fair play. Fair play. Any more stories from anyone?
When I was 15, me and my mate and his dad, we went to Ibiza.
Wait.
When you was 15?
When I was 15, so I think I was quite young to go. And I was surprised my parents let me go because I didn't even know what Ibiza was all about really back then.
That's good.
So we've gone out there, having an amazing time, well of a time. And there's a couple of girls in our hotel.
Yeah.
And
Finger 'em.
I think of you.
yeah, we're chatting to these birds, these girls.
Biggest story, mate. You say birds.
Yeah.
I say chicks, don't I?
Pause.
Buttholes, yeah, done.
Bitches!
And they've sort of suggested to us that they like eyebrow piercings. They're like, yeah, dead sexy, you know. So we've gone, yeah, maybe we should get that done.
Kevin and Perry, was it?
It's quite so basically, yeah. So we've gone fucking like a pair of dickheads, gone to get it done. For, I don't know what it was, €20 or something. Got it done.
Pesetas back then, mate. Pesetas, still pesetas.
Yeah,
I went
it
to.
probably was, yeah. It was something stupid. It wasn't expensive. It fucking hurt. Like, I couldn't believe how much it hurt. Anyway, fucking told my dad, because we spoke like once a week, because I went out for 2 weeks on the phone. So obviously I was only 15, I had to call my dad, so I told him I've got my eyebrow pierced.
Well, that went down for sack of shit.
Well, actually, I told
That's
him...
what you should have recorded for the fucking podcast.
I told him I was going to get my eyebrow pierced, that I'd already had it done. He's fucking hit the roof.
Oh,
Fuming. Proper kicking off. He said, hey son, don't you come home. If you get your eyebrow pierced, don't you come home. And I'm like, oh shit. Okay. I rang back the next day and said, Mom.
What's Dad's eyesight?
I've only had it done 50% of my face.
So anyway, he picks us up from the airport.
Have you still got it in at this point?
Yeah. Sees I've got it in, and basically I didn't get punished for it.
He sent you to Sardinia.
But
Yeah.
he just fucking
Walk home.
didn't talk to me for quite a while. And
Really?
school said, well, I weren't allowed back into school, but that was a load of bollocks. We just had to take it out for PE.
Put a plaster over it.
What a pair of losers with our eyebrows done.
Alright then, boys, on to the Bugles League.
The Bugles League is 15 weeks, head to head. Who gets the screams? We guess the score. Predict who wins, who will lose. Let's begin. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
You all know the concept. We go head to head each week by guessing the scores of a random sporting fixture. The overall big fat loser, Chunk, as I said on the last time I hosted, will receive a forfeit on our annual Nottingham day drinking pilgrimage. So, last week, our man Diddley had some volleyball for us from the Italian League. Whatever that is. What were the scores, kids?
Right. So it was a Italian Super League quarter final.
Super League.
Yeah, that's right.
The champion.
Do you want me to go through the guesses?
Yeah, remind everyone
Yeah,
what
everyone's saying, I can't remember what I put.
It was Trentino versus Padova, and Angelo guessed 3-1 to Trentino. Ted guessed 3-2 to Padova. Jigs was 3-1 to Padova. Chunk was 3-2 to Padova. Ellwood was 3-0 to Padova. And me, Diddley, I guessed 3-1 to Trentino. The score was 3-0 to Trentino. So that's
The Italian crew got it right.
2 points each for me and Ellwood over here.
I went for Padova.
Everyone else did other than us.
Oh, that one. He's looking at me, sorry.
What do you call him? El Wopo.
Wow.
Him.
Is that Italian?
So, have we got the updated scoreboard?
No, but you're in the lead.
You're up to...
That is, you're in the lead.
15, I believe. I'm
Yeah,
on.
you're
I'm
second.
3 behind that.
Yeah, I'm
I think,
third.
or maybe a bit more.
And then I'm next,
Then
and then
Ellwood,
it's Jigs, and
then
Chunk
Chunk.
is still on his 2 points. So, sorry, Chunk.
Not many points
As I
left
said,
to
what
get.
you've got to do is match chunks.
Yeah. Just wait, let John
Well,
go first.
I've got Chunk's score, so I'm going to not let you guys know.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
So
that's-
you guys
the
go
shout,
for it,
yeah.
and it makes it fair.
Yeah.
I know what he's got, but I'm already going for the opposite, so it doesn't matter. Right.
Oh, that's all right then, we know to go for.
Stop it. Right.
Should
Anyway.
be quiet.
The next event is MLB. Does anyone know what MLB is?
Major League.
Baseball.
That is correct. So this Sunday, the LA Angels take on the Seattle Mariners. I want a couple of things from you on this one though. There's a Brucey bonus point to get. I want the score and the winners, obviously. And for a bonus point, how many home runs will there be? So who wants to kick off with this one? LA versus Seattle.
Where's that?
America. I don't know if home field advantage really
I think it
matters
does.
in
I think
baseball.
it does in baseball because the pitches are different.
Oh, do you want me to go first?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to make a difference for us anyway.
How's this done, by the way? Is this in... Because I've watched a bit of baseball, but not for a long time. Is it...
It's like rounders.
Yeah.
But that.
Yeah. Is this done in a series or is it just one game?
Just one game
Okay.
on Sunday.
So I'm going to go... I don't know. 5-1 to the Angels.
Mm-hmm.
And
How many home runs?
I'm going to go with 2 home runs.
Okay.
Is that a legit score then?
Yeah. Baseball can range from
Depends how
1
good they are,
zip
doesn't it?
to
Yeah.
25, whatever. Depends how many home runs they hit.
Do you get a point for the right... Well, you get 2 points for the right team, 5
Yep.
points for the right score.
And an extra 1
Yeah.
point if
Yeah,
you get
can
just
choose
the right home
team, it
runs.
doesn't matter.
So you can get a point and then an extra point. Well, 2 points and a point. So
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
If you only get the home runs right, but you get the team and the score wrong, you'll still get your 1 point for your home runs.
Okay. Right.
I'm going to say 9-7 to Los Angeles.
And how many home runs?
Oh, is it not 9? It's a
No,
7.
because you can
That's
hit it to
four.
you can go to first base and then make your way around
to
to
third base.
get another point.
Yeah.
I don't like cricket.
Or baseball. How many home runs?
4.
Teddy.
7-3 Mariners and 3 home runs.
I'm also going for the Mariners. I'm going 6-4 for Mariners. And I'm going for 3 home runs. And then we've got Chunk. He went
For the other ones.
4-1 to LA with 3 home runs. And Jigs went 4-2 to LA with 2 home runs.
Alright.
So it was a nice
Bit of a
spread
mix, isn't
there.
it? Yeah.
So we do get the extra point for a home run. Crack on. See what happens.
See what happens.
I'll update you next week, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's move on to Weird Shit of the Week.
A Facebook post we've loved the most and other shit we've seen. Some random tweets from random peeps, a stupid fucking meme. A vid, a pic that makes us sick, it's crazy stuff we seek. Some bullshit news, we're all confused, it's Weird Shit of the Week.
Right, who's got a story for Weird Shit of the Week to start us off? Angelo, you look like you got a few stories on there, buddy.
I have.
Hit us
So, first one, you may have seen this. So you've got to be conscious of security in this day and age, especially with cyber security. So if you have any form of electronic device, whether that be your phone or a tablet, you stick a passcode on it, don't you? A security code. Well, you may have seen this. This 3-year-old kid got hold of his dad's iPad, which is quite normal, I guess, in this day and age. And he entered the passcode in incorrectly so many times, he's been locked out for 25 million minutes.
Does that even happen?
25 million minutes.
I thought you just did it a few times and it'd lock you out for
Yeah,
24
well,
hours.
right.
But if you do it again and again and again.
Yeah, there's definitely a picture here. iPad is disabled. Try again in 25,000 minutes. So, the worst thing is he's a journalist, so I don't know if he uses his iPad for work, but he literally put it on Twitter and then asked, does anyone know how to fucking fix this? Because I'm fucked, basically. So there you go. He contacted his friend who works for Apple, and the guy said it will never work again, basically. So I don't know if you could do like
Fuck
a
off.
hard
No way.
reset or something like that, but
So how long was the time again?
25 million minutes.
He tried working out how many days or months that is.
What do you normally use as your passcode?
What am I, an asshole to you? So,
Date of birth, right?
it's not actually. It's not. I don't have anything that's linked to me personally. But also, it's not 1, 2, 3, 4 or 0, 0, 0, 0. So
Mine is 0077.
There's so many passcodes these days, though, for your phone, for your PIN, for your bank card, for your iPad, for whatever else. It's just ridiculous.
Actually, on that code thing today, one of our vans in the garage, and we got diesel cards for our vans, and I was in the Hive van and not in my truck, and I filled up, and I just had a blank because I'd forgotten the number, and Dave was filling the truck early the promenade away from. There's like 10 people behind me all tapping their fingers. I'm really sorry, guys. I've just forgotten the numbers. Only like 4 numbers, but I just totally forgot it. I use it every day, but just had a blank. I froze. Dave, you got a minute? I said, I've forgotten the number. He went, oh, right, okay. He walked straight through. He went, right, job done. Walked out. And I really had to look. Even still, I was like, what did Dave put in there? Because I needed to use it when I got back home again to fill the van up, because the diesel was more money. Where we were, Dave didn't want to put too much money in. Skin tight bastard. But he, but yeah, it's so easy to forget just 4 numbers on your phone. Or for everything, yeah. For anything, so yeah.
I think it's risky these days, because I think a lot of people put their credit card numbers
with everything. Yeah.
Or they'll put it into their phone in their contacts because they always forget, or they take a picture of their PIN number so they know. Yeah. Which, also, if you've lost your phone and someone cracks into it, they got everything.
My dad was the best. He's not very tech savvy, so he got his mobile phone, and I don't think he does this anymore, but he used to. He had his mobile phone, we put a pin on it for him, and he wrote the pin down on a piece of paper and stuck it to the back of his phone.
Really?
Yeah, so true.
I bet it was only 1 or 2.
Yeah, it was. So, I don't know, but...
See, at home, obviously I've got a young son, but he's getting to the point where he puts Netflix on himself, and he puts like Virgin movies on, and it's always the usual standard 1, 2, 3, 4, or 0, 0, 0, 0, so he knows it. But now he goes down before us normally, he puts the TV on because he wants to watch one of his shows, but he's going to get to that age soon where he's not going to be watching that stuff. He'll be going onto my Netflix and watching that, so I've got to start thinking about changing that.
We'll hear over 900 channels.
Yeah.
Man, remember a 10-minute preview? You used to wait up till midnight to get your 10-minute preview as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cheesy.
And go to bed.
I know this is going off subject. Do you remember when like the box TV as well? It used to just scroll all videos down the side. You used to have to text in a number to watch the video you wanted.
No?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Music.
Yeah, music.
Yeah.
Box TV. Yeah.
I still have that.
Yeah. What were you going to say, sorry, man?
Probably. This is the things we used to have to go through just to have a wank.
Yeah.
It was either Littlewood's catalogue.
How many can you actually have a day without getting a bad head? Do you reckon? What's your record anyway? I know we're going off ball here.
I had a mate once who told me that if you have a wank, you lose 25% of your energy for that day.
You do, yeah.
So that's why I never, that's why I say to footballers.
I stop on a Thursday if I've got a game on Saturday.
Do you still remember your first one?
Yes.
Do you?
Yeah,
So do I.
Yeah.
I was off school sick.
I remember I played a football match and hang on, and I thought I had a pretty good game, but after the game the manager said to me what was the matter with you today? Were you up all night masturbating?
It must be a football thing because I got that as well.
And I was like, oh shit, because I was.
He'd been spying on me.
How did he know? It affected my performance that bad.
Yeah. You should have come back and like, yeah, your daughter was doing it for me.
Stuff like that happened in the 90s, right? You would have found out, mate. He was probably doing it for you.
Yeah.
God,
I got the same grilling. I thought I played well.
Did you have the same manager?
No, it was, well, I ain't going to say the name because I thought we lost, close game, and I don't know if he expected more, but he came and said, Ted, what the fucking hell, mate, you've been playing with yourself all night. And I sort of had that a little confused look about my face, as him saying, how the fuck does he know that? Like, ventriloquist. Like, oh, fuck.
If you went out on the piss the night before a game or had like a banging night of sex, I always used to play guilty the next day where I played better because you try and make amends for knowing that you've been fucking all night or drinking all night.
I would say I logged when to see if it actually made me better or not, and then there was like an average.
But you know,
a little Bugles League going on.
Yeah, Bank League. Yeah.
People have superstitions. So if you did have an all-nighter and you had a great game, surely following week you do the same thing again.
Yeah, that's it.
Worked last week.
Yeah, but it don't always happen that way. It's not always the same. It depends on what kind of week you've had and if you're stressed.
Diet and all that stuff. Yeah. Well,
nutrients,
How did we get on to this?
I don't know, but that's quite a smooth, that's the wrong phrase to use, transition into the next story that I've got.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, kind of. A man is suing his parents for $86,000 after they binned his porn collection. So, what was that your story? Well, you tell it then. You tell it, go.
No, it's fine, you tell it.
I thought you were going to say, was that your collection?
I've got a story about porn collection, actually, now you've mentioned that.
Go on.
When I was with the girl that is in a couple of stories from the first few episodes, right, she wanted the lock on the bathroom door, bit of privacy, I don't know, having a shit or whatever. So, we weren't getting on, right, so I think that was the time that I actually bought my first dirty magazine. So while I was in dirty magazine, so I went in the bathroom, started looking at it. I thought, I might as well bang one off here. She's not here, and I heard her come upstairs. Like, shit, what are you doing? And I thought I'll have a little joke with her. So I folded the pages over in half and shoved it through the gap of the door. Going, this is what I'm doing. Watching this. She goes, you give me that magazine now. You don't need that. I went, I fucking do. I pulled it back, banged it out, cracked on, and then she got the magazine, chucked it out. I thought, fucking hell. I plucked up the courage to go in that shop and buy that magazine. I pretended it was for someone's birthday, and I think I bought wrapping paper for it as well, which I didn't need. So I had to go and get another one. So I went and got another one, come back, done the same thing again. Went in the bathroom door, she fucking took the lock off the door.
No way.
Yeah. I thought that ain't going to help me. So I had a set of drawers in my bedroom. I moved the drawers into the bathroom, shut the door, and put that behind me. Again, like clockwork, coming from work. Where are you? I'm in the bathroom. Have you noticed I've took the lock off? I have. Have you noticed I've put my set of drawers in the side of the door so you can't get in there? What are you doing now? I bought another magazine, didn't I? She went mental. Obviously, things started to go downhill after that, and then obviously divorce papers, all that kind of stuff, but not.
Have you ever found like your dad's stash of porn?
Nah.
No.
Yeah, because mate. No, you have. Go on, tell us that story.
Well, I've got half of them now because I couldn't remember if I put them back or not. So when I realised I hadn't put them back, I couldn't put them back because he moved his stash from wherever they were. So I'm thinking, shit, what am I going to do now? So now, obviously, no one ever goes on my football web. No, because obviously, so that obviously not now is not where I keep them. They're in a different spot of the shed. But yeah, I actually come across them.
I bet you did.
Yeah, literally, and I couldn't put them back because he'd moved them, and I wasn't sure if he'd placed things on them or around them, so he knew if anyone had actually been there. Why is that there, not there? And I'm thinking, shit, I don't know what to do. So I just kept them, and then I thought, he's got to realise I've got like 9 or 10 magazines. There weren't that many. There was only like 1 or 2, and I'm thinking, I'm done here now. I thought there's going to be like booby traps, laser beams, fucking smoke bombs going off if I try and put them back. So I just didn't bother. Because I knew I'd get fucking smacked ass if I did it. So yeah, I found his stash. Sorry, Dad.
Have you?
Your punishment's going to be bad. No, I don't think my dad ever wanked in his life. But a friend of mine, his dad was a massive wanker. And sorry, Steve. And not you. We used to go around his house. And we'd find these VHSs above the kitchen cupboards. Mm-hmm. He was big into his motorcycle racing. They'd all have like Isle of Man TT on them, or Moto GP and stuff like that. Good old VHS.
Moto DP.
Good fun. Thanks. But yeah, so he always used to have these. And when he'd go out, and his mum would go out, obviously go up there, whack them in. So we had like a free porn collection thanks to his dad. But yeah, he was I don't want to say. Dirty old man.
Not a fair conversation.
Yeah. God. So where are we going with this? Anyway,
quick update on the story then. So this guy had an $86,000? Yeah, an £86,000 dollar. Sorry, I'm lying. Sorry, he had a porn collection worth over £22,000. So he moved out. He got with his wife. They then got a divorce, so he moved back home. And as he moved back home, obviously he took all his stuff with him, including this porn collection. He then, after 10 months, moved back out to start afresh by himself. So he moved into his house or his flat, and his parents shipped all of his stuff back to him. So this lorry turns up with all his stuff in it. He packs it all away in the house, and he's like, "Hold on, where's my big stash of porn gone?" His mum and dad had thrown it out, and he had some really rare, pictures and films and all that sort of stuff. So he's now suing them for $86,000
for something that's priceless.
Yeah. Exactly, you can't put a price on
You
that.
can't. Definitely can't put a
So,
price on your porn
It's a
collection.
collection, isn't it? You know, you've got some
It's like
back,
your
It's got a
vinyl
lot of
collection.
memories. Yeah.
It's like your vinyl collection.
back in the
Angela.
80s when they're like
I think
wild.
we need to
And,
check that out.
It's all legit. It's all legit. Nothing dirty there. One LP of.
Oh,
So that's me. That's me for stories.
good stuff. Ted, did you have a story?
no, I bet not.
After what you've just told us, I think.
Think you're done?
No, I think everybody knows what I'm like. I can't say anymore.
You sure?
No comment. Yeah.
Yeah, no comment on that anymore.
Dilly, do you have another story for us?
I don't think.
Hijacked is.
Oh, Angelo, I know you definitely
I've got at least one more which I'm going to talk about, and it's only very, very quick. Now, we're at Podcast HQ. We record this podcast, obviously, and we sit on these stools. And these stools I got from IKEA. And I'm just going to do a quick description of these stools. So they've got 4 metal legs, and they've then got a plastic seat, which is round on top, which has holes in it. Probably the size of a 50p piece, maybe a bit wider. Several holes, yeah. And then, on top of that, I've got a little cushion for us all to sit on, haven't I? Well, this story is about a guy from Norway who bought one of these chairs from IKEA, just like me, didn't put a cushion on it, and I don't know if he's of an age where he likes to sit down in the shower when he's, washing himself, maybe to help him up and down or whatever. So I put this stool in the shower, sat in it, washing himself. And you know what it's like when you're a dude in the shower, you're
Washing your bits.
washing your bits, and
Probably wanking.
he went to stand up and I was like, ooh, my bollock has fallen through the hole.
Oh.
No way.
Because obviously, have a look.
Yeah, pretty big holes.
Yeah.
So his bollock got through the hole and he was like, fuck, what am I going to do?
His small balls.
He was like, fuck.
Probably just had a wank. That's why it's so
Yeah, there
small.
you go. So he thought, right, how am I going to get out of this situation? So I can't call IKEA and say, all right, guys, any chance you can give me some advice? So genius that he is, turned on freezing cold water so everything shriveled up and there was a small enough room to take it back out of the hole. So
That's genius.
so there you go.
I probably wouldn't have thought of that. I really like.
And now he showers using the chair but with a towel on top. Safety.
It's a weird thing to have a shower anyway, sitting on a chair.
But I think if you're old, some people do that.
Oh,
don't they?
so like in a washroom type thing.
Yeah, wet rooms and stuff. I mean,
Wet
it's
room
what
type.
I've seen in the picture. It isn't a shower cubicle, but you don't want to be getting stuff like that. And I've read a similar story once where somebody was in a gym, and the old school gym benches with like
The
really
slants,
long
yeah, the
slats,
square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and got a bollock caught in that and didn't realise and stood up.
Oh,
Fucking, mate, I don't know if you ripped it off. I
I
probably stopped
water.
reading after that, but
Have you ever caught yours?
mine always get flicked somehow.
What?
I'm a bit clumsy, so I might just do something. Oh, fucking, I have to clap myself in the balls. Do that a lot. Or the dogs tend to jump on me, and that happens a lot as well.
Yeah.
Kids are good for getting
Little
that.
man's at that right eye now where you hold him and he gets excited and he's like punch bag with his feet. Oh, gets me a treat all the time.
So that's pretty much us done for this week, guys.
Nice.
Good pod. There's only 4 of us. Next week we hope to have everyone back and a full cast. But for now, we'll just give out all our personal details. Not our
passcodes.
passcodes, pin numbers, where Teddy's porn collection is, all of that.
It's not in the shed anymore.
Alright, Diddley, far away, man.
Alex Diddley.
He's not available.
Please leave a message after the beep. It's like a catchphrase.
On Instagram and Twitter.
There you go. Find me the same places, G18ALG.
And I am at Teddy Paling on both as well, Twitter and Insta.
And I am at VanCan41.
VANCAN 41.
Come find me. But also, we played the game earlier, talked all our social media, so please do start following us, liking our pages, and subscribing to our YouTube, just to bolster our numbers, because we could play this game again in a few weeks, and hopefully those numbers would have changed. So we'll see what happens. So, like I say, we've also got our YouTube, so subscribe to that. We'll put on some new content coming up soon.
And we've got the competition coming up. Let's say look out for that on all of those socials.
So do they need to listen to the...
So you need to have listened. Well, if you're this far in, you have listened to it, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
You're balls deep right now.
A question will be posted on social media on Sunday.
And one lucky winner.
We will announce a winner on next week's pod.
One final thing, keep letting your friends and family know about us, because we are getting a bit of a cult following. We're getting a lot of people messaging us. We like to hear from you guys, so please do keep messaging us and letting us know what you think. Reviews would be great. 5-star ratings even better.
Let's
the one. Do this, right? Let's make this grow and get bigger and bigger. We're now 11 episodes in. We're talking about wanking now. We're going to get into even more shit next week.
We're getting personal now, so you should know us by now.
Yeah. So please keep following, listening, liking.
So we should have Chunk back next week as host, hopefully. But
yeah, so hopefully Chunk will be hosting next week. We'll have Jigs. Even if we have to bring him in on a stretcher, we'll try and get him here.
Bless him on the floor.
Bless him. Get better soon, man. But thanks for downloading and listening. Have a good one. Good night.
Ciao.
Ciao, boys. Laters.